So good morning, everyone. Welcome to Team Redstone. This is Colonel Brian Cozine, the Garrison commander, and my trusty sidekick, Sergeant Major Masters. We're here to come back to you in March for your next town hall. You're going to find it's kind of odd. We are not doing a live event this month, excuse me. We're actually trying to do something a little different because our schedules, unfortunately, won't be able to support a live event. But what you will see is all pre-recorded, and we're just going to try to provide you a quick overview of some of the tidbits we're going to see throughout the month. So what's really important for us is to make sure that you are engaged with the information and that we are providing you the latest and greatest information that's out there to make sure we are in sync and that you can have any of your questions answered, or you can be available to support any of our events that we're providing back to the community, which is really the big thing. So, but before we begin, I just want to say thank you for everybody's support over the last couple of months. As you know, we had the Ice-mageddon or ice storm in January. And then we had the sewer-mageddon, or the sewer issue, last week. Yeah, it was definitely crappy, so I'm sorry for that comment, but hey, it's great. But really what we want to say is that the information flow, the comments on Facebook, how we were able to reach out to the tenants and get the awareness out there really made a difference for the life, health, and safety of everybody in the installation. And we really do want to appreciate that. And that's why these town halls, regardless if they're live or pre-recorded, are significantly important as we get to share information with you. And we'll kind of close at the end, but we'll just offer up that if you have any questions, please reach out to us on Facebook or any other place, and we'll try to answer them as best as possible. But Sergeant Major, over to you.
So yeah, really, I just want to reinforce everything you just said by the team's been crushing it this year. We've had a lot of challenges, but everybody's come together as a community. I think this is where teamwork makes the dream work, right?
That's right.
So crushing it, really appreciate it. It's been really good just communication-wise. So please keep sending us your feedback so we can improve as we get better, and we just look to improve with the team as we go forward. So with that, all that being said, we're going to have a few people up here from DPW, MWR, and our access control team to cover really what's going on with the Redstone Gateway and any road projects that we have going on, cover all the access control issues and or challenges at the gates, so we can get ahead of that. And MWR is going to cover our new food and beverage and entertainment center, which we're really excited for. It's going to be a really good place for the community to go to enjoy themselves. So looking forward to all that.
Yeah, we just did the groundbreaking yesterday. I think that was phenomenal. I think we're scheduled for next year to have it opened up, so I think that'll be a great event for the community. You're also going to hear from our folks from SHARP and how they are setting up the child abuse and sexual assault awareness 5K run in April. You're going to get some more details on that. It'd be a great event. We'd like to see you out here and continue to help support that activity every year that we do that. And Miss Jewel, who's also part of the who's also part of the SHARP program, will kind of give you some more details about how that will be changing here on the installation, how you can continue to get support. So there's a lot of great information there as well. And then we're going to continue on with some of our safety updates as we start looking into the spring weather. We've gone through the ice. We're getting ready to go into spring where potential tornadoes and bad weather is going to happen. So we want to make sure you have some good information about how to be safe going into this year. So,
yeah, I think the biggest thing is obviously resiliency of the installation. And as we go into the spring, summer months, it can be challenging. With that being said, Miss Stephanie Stone from MWR is going to cover the events for the next few months. And then also we have our chaplain that will be covering Lent and Easter services that will be held at the Bicentennial Chapel.
Awesome. And then finally, I think we won't necessarily hear from the senior commander, but we're actually going to put some information out about our first ever installation-wide retirement ceremony, which will be scheduled for 25 April. Here, I believe at the Bob Jones is where it's going to be scheduled. And that's going to be really important as we want to take this opportunity to highlight an individual's career, not necessarily for them, but also for their families as well, and really say thank you for all their service and, kind of embarrass them, I guess, in front of everybody across the installation as they say their final farewells. And so this is an initiative that's done by the senior commander, and we really look for your support, and hopefully you can attend and you're encouraged to actually continue to do this in remembrance of or in thankfulness of our employees as they both be military or civilian, as they step away and move on to something, I guess, the next adventure that they have in their life. So that's going to be great. But other than that, I think this is what we're going to cover for today. You're going to hear more from our teams as they come out and do their video clips. And we're really hoping that this is beneficial as we continue to keep information. And as mentioned, please keep sending us the comments, the questions. We want to make this better, and we'll continue to see how this pans out. So thanks for your time. Sergeant Major, any final comments?
Team Redstone.
Yep, Team Redstone, have a great day. Thank you.
Hey, it's Jake with the Planning Department. For a little different town hall format, we're out at the new lab building for Redstone Arsenal out here for SMDC. So just a chance to give you a good construction update on things that are happening across Redstone. This is one of our big projects. We got a few others going on, a lot of renovation efforts across post, but some of the bigger things you'll see out at the Missick campus there at Fowler Road. Phase 1 of that Milcon is under construction, and Phase 2 is out for bid and should be starting here later this summer. If you go out Gate 9, you've probably seen a lot of activity, a lot of dirt moving there on the secure parcel, which is the east side of the road. But we're on our second phase of infrastructure improvements there. The big note there is that Goss Road adjustment will be happening later this summer in the June timeframe. And we'll be connecting Goss Road to the roundabout that's already in the secure parcel. And so we'll be eliminating that U-turn there on Rideout Road, and hopefully making some more convenient access to Goss Road, get up to Fox Army, the golf course, and some of those other amenities. So across Redstone, as always, lots of other things happening. We're gearing up for primary substation 4 to be let for bid later this spring as well, and hopefully get that contracted and underway. That'll be a new primary substation at the corner of Patton Road and Mills Road, providing a lot of additional power capacity to provide power for all the new things happening on Redstone Arsenal. So that's a quick update on things that are happening in the planning world and the construction activity on Redstone Arsenal.
So hey, Team Redstone, we're here this morning at the groundbreaking of the Food and Beverage and Entertainment Center that will be opening sometime in probably calendar year 25, I would say summer 25. We've been working on this project for about 7 years. We finally got it approved a couple of years ago. Some challenges with the funding came up with the price increases, so we had to push back a year. But we just finally got the groundbreaking done today. And what it is, it's a 11,000 square foot food, beverage, entertainment center where we'll have some opportunities for a food establishment on this side of the arsenal that'll be open later into the evening for the housing and other installation visitors. We're going to also be transferring and moving our current bingo program into this facility. It's which will add us probably another 150 to 200 seats to our current capacity. So this has been a long time coming. This is we have not had a NAF major construction project on Redstone since 2005 when they built the bowling center. So we've been working hard on this. It's a $14.5 million facility. We did the groundbreaking today, but they'll be actually starting to dig in the next 3 to 4 weeks. We have a few more strings to tie up at to put a bow on this thing to finish it, but everything's ready to roll, and I feel very confident that everybody will be happy with the results, and we look forward to a grand opening sometime in the summer of 2025.
Good morning and welcome, Team Redstone. We are at the Aquatics Center on the Arsenal, and I am Lori Serrani. I'm the Sports, Fitness, and Aquatics Director, and I'm with Stephanie Stone, who is the Marketing Director. And we're going to give you some highlights on events and things that we have coming up in the future so that hopefully you'll join. And I'm going to start. So the first thing we have coming up on the calendar is our lifeguard certification class. If you're looking for a job this summer, we need you, so come in and get certified. It's March 17th through the 21st. It's a blended learning class, so you'll need to come in and get registered, and then they'll send you some paperwork and some coursework online that you'll have to complete before you actually come in on the 17th to do the course. The course is $250. You can register as young as 15. So come and see us if you want a job this summer. In March, we're gonna have our annual Easter egg hunt in the pool. It's called the Extravaganza. It's gonna be happening on 23 March from 10 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We have 4 different age groups, the 4 and under, the 5 to 8, 9 to 12, and 13 to 18. We are gonna have some submerged eggs for some of the older children. There's gonna be prizes, games, free swim at the end, and most importantly, lunch. So it is $10 to join. Come out and see us, win some prizes, get some candy, and have a good time. The next thing I have is our inaugural 25K trail run. We have some awesome trails here on the Arsenal, and we have a group of guys that have been willing to help us do a trail run. It's a long one, 16.1 miles. It starts at the RV site at Outdoor Rec, and it's going to run through the trails, a circle through the trails, 25Ks. There's going to be aid stations. I think there's going to be 8 aid stations. You can walk, you can run. You'll have 6 hours to complete this. There's going to be t-shirts, refreshments. The cost is $40. You can start registering now at Pagano Gym during our operational hours. We're only accepting credit and debit at this time, and the registration form will also be online. So if you want to download that, fill it out, come on in and register, and we'll see you at that race. It's going to be awesome. It's long, but it's going to be fun. We'll see you there. I'm going to turn it over to Stephanie.
Hi everyone, and I'm going to talk about a few other events that we have coming up. First one I'd like to talk about is the Team Redstone Financial Symposium and AER Kickoff Campaign, which is on March 7th from 9 to 3 at the Overlook. You can expect a full day of in-person financial sessions with series of financial experts from financial planning, estate planning, and behavioral finances. There's several different classes, and you can stay the whole day or you can pop in for one class. That's up to you. Lunch and refreshments are provided. This is a free event. You can register using the QR code on the flyer or call 256-876-6299 for more information on registration. We also have CYS Future Stars Baseball registration open, and this is for youth, boys and girls ages 3 to 4. Future Stars is a developmental sports program focusing on fundamentals and fun of the sport. The registration fee is $30 and includes a t-shirt for your youth. You can register in person at Parent Central Services located in Pershing Welcome Center. Or if you just want more information on the youth sports program, you can call 256-313-3699. When you think of outdoor recreation on Redstone Arsenal, does archery come to mind? Well, if not, we want you to know that outdoor recreation has an archery range for new and experienced bow and arrow shooters. Whether you want to learn archery for hunting, competition, or just have a new skill set, they offer both daily and yearly passes. Children 12 and under, it's $4 per day. Adults are $5 per day. Or you can purchase an unlimited yearly pass and a family pass. For more information, visit Outdoor Recreation or call 256-876-4868. And finally, I just want to mention that we are accepting vendors for our 249th Army birthday celebration, which will be held June 15th at Redstone Gateway. So if you're a vendor who makes homemade goods or crafts, please sign up, and you can register at www.redstonemwr.com. As we get closer to the event, we'll announce more details of what you can expect for the Army birthday. We'll have more events coming up in the spring, so the best way to stay up to date with everything going on at MWR is to visit our website, follow us on social media, and that's Facebook and Instagram. That way you can stay current of what's going on. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Hello, Team Redstone. This is Brian Ronald, Chief of Physical Security. I'm glad to be here today. I want to talk to you about some of our gate operations. But first, I'd like to introduce our new Chief of Guards, Mr. Jonathan Arcan. He's recently arrived here from Fort Carson, Colorado, to take over and oversee the guard forces here. If you want to say a few words.
I'm just glad to be part of the team. I've been here for almost 3 months now and thoroughly enjoyed my experience so far here and look forward to keeping everybody safe and secure on Redstone.
All right, thank you, Chief. So first, I'd like to start off by saying thank you to all of our customers out there for your patience and work with our guards out at the gates. We definitely appreciate it. Since the beginning of the year, we've had a significant increase in the number of vehicles and personnel that are coming on the installation, and unfortunately, during that same time, we haven't had any increase in our actual guard force. Chief Arcan will discuss what we're doing to try and fix that a little bit later in our briefing here. So first, I'd like to talk about a couple of concerns we have with people coming through our gates. So far this quarter, starting in January, we've identified 5 individuals attempting to bring illegal drugs and 3 that had unauthorized weapons or firearms in their vehicles. We're working right now on coming up and just about surpassing last quarter's numbers for this. We're only halfway through this quarter. So I'd like to remind everyone that Redstone Arsenal is a federal installation, and firearms and drugs are not authorized to be brought onto the installation. There's only 3 reasons why you can bring a firearm onto the installation, and that is if you live on post, if you're coming on post to go hunting, at which time you must be registered with the MWR, or if you're coming on to go to either the NASA range or the FBI range. At any time, though, those weapons have to be registered with the Redstone Police Department in order for you to bring them on post. Now, one of the things is if you do get caught bringing a firearm on post, you are subject to a mandatory magistrate court appearance, and potentially you could be fined or have your weapon confiscated or end up in jail. So please, if you don't need to bring it on, don't bring it on to the installation. The other thing I'd like to talk about is the ID cards. So the Army regulation requires that our guards actually physically take possession of the access credential being presented. This is so that our guards can do several things. One, they can verify that it is an actual ID card, it's not a photocopy, it's not damaged, and then it's not expired. So we implemented this at the beginning of the year. We have taken the last couple of months, a month and a half or so, to evaluate that program and what was going on with it, and we've listened to the comments coming from our customers. So what we are going to do now in response to that is between the hours of 06 or 6 a.m. and 9 a.m., which is our peak hours where most people are coming through, the guards are no longer going to be physically handling the ID card. So at that point, we just need you to present the ID card with the barcode so our guards can scan it with the AIE hand scanner. Okay. After 9 a.m., though, the guards will go back to physically handling the ID card. This is only being put in place so that we can kind of improve throughput and get you on post a little bit quicker. Now, speaking of our AIE system, the AIE system is an IT system. So there are times where the system may be down, communication, software, power, hardware issues. If our system is down, when you come up and present your driver's license, the guard is going to ask you for a second form of ID, such as your common access card, a PIV card, NASA employee badge, or if you're a contractor, vendor, or visitor, that paper pass that you were issued when you registered at our visitor center. All those documents have all the information the guard needs in order to make an access determination for you. Finally, I would also like to remind everybody that anybody coming on post is subject to the Random Anti-Terrorism Measures Program inspection. What that means is that randomly we will select a vehicle coming through our gates to be inspected. If you are selected for an inspection, what you will need to be able to do is provide a photo ID for all the adults 18 years of age and older that are in your vehicle, the vehicle registration, vehicle insurance. The guards will then ask you to exit the vehicle and open up all the doors, the hood, the trunk, and any internal compartments that are in the vehicle. The guard will then conduct an inspection of both the interior and exterior of the vehicle, and once that inspection is done, you'll close everything up and then you'll be on your way. Again, this is part of the Random Anti-Terrorism Measures Program. It's a program that's required. It's just here to keep you guys safe and keep the installation secure. We did have a question in reference to Gate 7. So Gate 7 has some issues. The area outside of Gate 7 has built up over the last few years, and we've got a lot more traffic accessing the installation through Gate 7 than the gate was actually designed for. Got to remember, Gate 7 was built long before the area outside built up. So it's not really designed for the amount of traffic that's coming through that area anymore. So we are looking at it. We are working hard to make sure that we've got enough guards out there, keep all 3 lanes open during the peak hours so that we can get you through as quickly as possible. Again, we appreciate your patience with us while we go through these changes and while we try and make and adjust for the increase in traffic that is coming on the installation. Finally, from me, for those of our customers that are utilizing facial recognition or the RFID lanes at our gates, please remember you take all directions in those lanes from the guard. The guard is going to give you hand and arm signals to signify whether you can just continue driving through. It's going to give you a thumbs up, or if he needs you to stop so that he can check your ID or somebody else's ID in your vehicle, he's going to give you the known sign, the flat palm towards you saying stop. Okay, so please watch what the guards are telling you. Please abide by their directions, and we shouldn't have any issues out there. So at this time, I'm going to turn you back over to Chief Arcand, who will talk a little bit about this past hiring event and what we're doing to try and get more guards on our force.
Glad to be here. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the hiring event we just had a couple weeks ago, and it turned out better than we expected. At first, we were looking at possibly 100 to 200 people. We had well over probably 800 to 900 people show up. Just the guard force side, we did 76 interviews, and we had selected 18 from those interviews to start the process of applying and being part of the team. Currently, as it stands up today, we have had 2 people that were selected to get a tentative job offer in the future. We are scrubbing the list, and we're going through with CPAC's assistance and USA Staffing. We always tell you, always apply on usajobs.gov. It's super simple to set up a profile, and then once you set up that profile, you can upload your resume, if you're prior military, your DD-214, your VA letter, all the stuff you need, and you can actually set up daily emails that will go ahead and send you an email every morning with all the new jobs that are opening, to include the guard force. It's a great place to work, it's a great place to live, and the people here are amazing.
Hi, my name is Tim Rolfe. I'm the Family Advocacy Program Manager, and I am on site here at the ChildWise building, 3467 Vincent Drive, where we are going to host the 2024 5K run, fun run, and 1 mile walk in recognition of Child Abuse Awareness Month and Sexual Assault Awareness Month. We're really excited about this year's event. We're going to have several vendors out here this year talking about their products and their services. We're going to raise awareness for child abuse and sexual assault. So the Family Advocacy Program, the SHARP program, we are highly committed and dedicated to doing just that. But we need community support. We need people like you to come out, support the race, support the run, have fun. If you don't run, that's okay. We have a walk set up for you. The race will start at 7 o'clock. We will muster up around 6:30 for sign-in. So it's going to be a great time. We highly encourage you all to come out and enjoy this amazing event that we're hosting again this year, the 2024 5K run, 1 mile walk to recognize Child Abuse and Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Thank you, everybody.
Hello, Team Redstone. I'm Joel Loving, your lead sexual assault response coordinator for Redstone Arsenal. So what my job is as a sexual assault response coordinator is that I ensure that services are provided for victims of sexual assault. It also involves data management, case management as well. And then we have victim advocates, and the victim advocates is the ones that will be providing that advocacy care for the survivor, ensuring that their needs are met, giving them the proper resources and letting them know who they can contact. And sometimes we actually go with the victim upon their request to these locations, if it's maybe a doctor's appointment or going to see a legal advisor or special victims counsel. That's what we're here for. Well, currently the SHARP program is going under a major restructure where they are taking the SHARP professionals from out of the command and putting them at an installation level to provide services for that specific installation and location under the senior commander's guidance. We have several locations where anyone who may need services or SHARP support, one location will be in the EEO building on Vincent and Arrowby. We will have a team of SHARP professionals at the Garrison building on the first floor. And we have 2 other locations that we are considering, but they currently have not been solidified. For contractors and non-DoD civilians, such as NASA or the FBI, officially we cannot provide the paperwork or file a report. However, anyone who steps foot in a SHARP office, we will never turn them away. We will definitely ensure that they have the proper resources to help with the issue that they came to see us about, but we will never turn anyone away. So with the SHARP program, we have a no wrong door approach to complaints. So that means if you happen to step in the SHARP office and you're not aware if the complaint is a sexual harassment or sexual assault, we will do a warm handoff with you to the EEO office. Or if you go to the EEO office and speak with someone in regards to maybe sexual assault, or if you go to behavioral health and speak with someone in regards to a sexual assault, we will definitely, or they will definitely get you to the right people. Our number one focus is your safety. At any time, if you feel that you need SHARP assistance, please contact the 24/7 SHARP hotline at area code 256-924-0795.
Hello, I'm the Garrison chaplain, Matthew Madison, and it is great to be able to let you know a little bit about what we have going on this month. You know, it's March, and Easter comes early this year, so we've got a couple of events and opportunities for you to exercise your faith if you're a Christian and associated with Redstone Arsenal. So first we have Maundy Thursday coming up. That's on the 28th of March, and that service, you know, traditionally is about Christ washing the disciples' feet and also observing the Last Supper. So Chaplain Trotter, our AMC chaplain, will be leading that worship service at 0930 right here in Bicentennial Chapel. And then on Friday of Holy Week, the 29th, is our Good Friday service, a bit of a more somber service of reflection and preparing for Easter Sunday. And that service will be at 12 o'clock right here in Bicentennial Chapel. And then finally, on Easter morning, the 31st of March, we have our sunrise Easter service at the Overlook near the summit, and we'll be having a great service to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And also we'll have a breakfast afterwards. So we'd invite you to come and join us for that service at 6 o'clock in the morning. And if you need a place to worship for regular Sunday services, also on Easter, 11 o'clock right here at the chapel, we'll have our regular services. Our chapel team here, we stand by ready to serve you no matter what your faith group is, whether it's this holy season for Christians or another holy season, and want you to know that, that we are ready to help you exercise your faith and to be spiritually fit, ready, and resilient. So give us a call if you need anything. God bless.
Hello, my name is Tom Richardson. I'm the Branch Chief of Cultural and Natural Resources in the Environmental Management Division here at Redstone Arsenal. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Colonel Cozine for his support and to make you all aware of the 2024 Redstone Arsenal Earth Day and Arbor Day recognition event, which will happen on Thursday, April 25th. The Redstone Earth Day celebration will be focused on many environmental sustainment efforts going on in the installation. This year's Garrison Environmental Management Division will be joining forces with NASA, who will host a group of technology-oriented exhibitors at their food truck parking lot near the intersection of Martin Road and Rideout Road. Concurrently, the Environmental Management Division will host an event at the new Outdoor Learning Center located near the MWR Outdoor Rec Center. The Garrison's presentation will focus on more traditional natural resources oriented exhibitors. The new Learning Center also has a walking trail and a boardwalk and overlook point at the Tupelo Swamp. The Learning Center also has picnic tables, so feel free to bring a lunch and have a nice informative picnic and learn something about the environment.
Good morning, I'm Linda Mosley, the Director of Human Resources from the United States Army Garrison. Under the direction of the Senior Commander, Lieutenant General Mohan, the Garrison has been selected to spearhead the first iteration of the installation retirement ceremony, which will be conducted on 25 April at 13:30 at the Bob Jones Auditorium. We have the distinct privilege and honor to recognize our retiring military veterans and our service members, as well as Department of the Army civilians. This event from General Mohan specifically recognizes the work and contributions of our long-term service members and our long-term civilians, both working collaboratively together for the defense of this nation. Information can be obtained through the Public Affairs Office, through the coordinating agency. And as I said, the Workforce Development Program of the Directorate of Human Resources and the Garrison is composing the first iteration. For individuals wishing to participate in the retirement ceremony, the Workforce Development Program, which is a component of the Directorate of Human Resources under the United States Army Garrison, is collecting data information. Information has been sent forth to tenant units to collect biographical information, pictures, data to provide homage to the individuals that are getting ready to retire. We look forward to have the opportunity, the privilege, and the distinct honor to recognize their contributions and their families' contributions. We hope to see you there. In addition, we have extended hours on the 23rd of March. The One Stop will be open from 7 o'clock to 12:30. We host a once-a-month opportunity for individuals who are unable to get appointments through our appointment system or our walk-ins on Friday, which is available to service our customers for weekend hours. We thank you and we look forward to seeing you on our open installation hours.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us today. I've got myself, Brittany Morrison, Community Director of Redstone Family Housing, and Brad Munden, our Maintenance Director of Redstone Family Housing. We just wanted to take a few moments of your time and let you know that our tenant satisfaction survey is going on March 4th through April 18th. We really appreciate any feedback that you guys can give us. The more participation, the better. We are asking everyone to please look out in your emails and complete that survey. There are going to be $50 gift card giveaways randomly for anybody who completes the survey. So again, March 4th through April 18th, please complete the survey. Any feedback is welcome. We want to stay #1 in the Army, so we really appreciate your help. I'm going to pass it over to Brad for some notes on the maintenance.
Hi, so just a heads up, maintenance guys are going to be coming around doing PMIs. And that's an annual work that we have to do every year. In the process, they'll also be mentioning about doing the surveys. So they'll send out reminders. And again, please give us a good rate and give us your guys' feedback on how we can do better. Appreciate you guys.
Good morning. I'm Charlie Carter, Garrison Safety Director, and I'm here to share with you a few safety tips for the changing of the season. Winter is just about over. And we're about to say goodbye to the snow and ice and get introduced to a whole new set of challenges with severe weather and spring break. Alabama governor designated the second week of February as Severe Weather Awareness Week. Severe weather in Alabama starts in the spring, so it's a good time to be prepared now. By knowing the locations of your designated shelters, conducting drills, and updating the way you receive information. Spring break. Spring break is an exciting time for everyone and should be taken full advantage of. Here are a few tips. Prepare your home for your absence. When you leave your home, make sure all your doors are closed and locked, and turn off all unnecessary equipment in the house in order to prevent fires. 2, whenever you travel, use the buddy system once you get to your destination. Criminals are less likely to engage you if you are in a high visibility area. 3, if you travel outside the country, make sure you bring a copy of your passport. DA civilians and soldiers, also make sure you inform your security manager if you're traveling outside of the country. 4, share your itinerary. This is always a good idea. Share it with a family member or even a trusted neighbor. Also prepare for the warm weather. You can never get enough of sunblock, okay, and never get enough of water. Always, always stay hydrated. And 6, pay attention to your alcohol consumption. Drink responsibly and never consume a drink that you left unattended. Through discipline and vigilance, we can reduce our risk. Your safety is paramount to Team Redstone. We want everyone to exercise safe practices at work and at home. And understand, safety is everyone's responsibility. Enjoy the warm weather, one team, one fight.